Hey, if you're a minimalist, it's Sophia Lark of ifyou'reMinimalist.com, providing trauma recovery tools to help women of color heal their mother wound. Today, I'm going to walk you through a guided ancestral meditation to help you address mother wound trauma and to provide comfort for that little girl who still carries a lot of that wounded energy from all of the years of pain, abuse, and neglect. So keep watching. For the best trauma recovery tips, tools, and strategies, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you will always be in the know when I upload new content every single week. All right, if this is your first time joining me today, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here with me. I am also a survivor of mother wound trauma, a licensed professional counselor, a certified clinical trauma professional, helping women of color heal their mother wound trauma and build resilience. So the wounded inner child, which I'll call the little girl moving forward, holds many difficult emotions that have yet to be expressed because she's still afraid of what might happen if she speaks about what is taboo, which is my mother was unloving and she hurt me really badly. Particularly within the Black community, a lot of our pain and suffering stems from unspoken and unresolved trauma. So today, what I want to help you do is create a space for this little girl where she feels safe to begin speaking about what is taboo without judgment. And we're going to use the West African concept of Ashe, which describes our ability to harness the power to create the change we want to see starting from the inside out. We have the power of our resilient ancestors to heal. And we can tap into that power through the quality of Ashe, which resides in our hearts and is sort of like the vagus nerve that connects us to our lineage. Now, if you know anything about the vagus nerve from polyvagal theory created by Dr. Stephen Porges, the vagus nerve is a 10th cranial nerve. It begins sort of around the abdomen area, moves its way up to our chest, permeates the rest of our nervous system all the way up to the brain. And when it's activated through the breath, the vagus nerve relaxes all of the large muscles in our body, connects us to peace and calm and relaxation. And it quiets, more importantly, quiets the activity of the amygdala, the storage place for the fight-flight response, where we are tapped into those highly triggering emotions that keep us in this hypervigilant state, scanning the environment, bracing for threats. The vagus nerve calms that part of the brain and gives us greater access to the frontal parts of our brains where we're more in alignment with compassion, creativity, and all of the abilities that we can use to empower ourselves and to help us to harness the healing power that we need to heal our wounds. And so for you, the adult self, I want you to invite the little girl in. Let's get in touch with her through the breath. Let's take a comfortable seat. Ask her, what position would be best for you? Do you want to sit? Do you want to lie down? Let's get in touch with her and bring her into this safe space. So as she takes a comfortable seat, or if she lies down, whichever she chooses, you just want to make sure that the back is straight, or if you're sitting, make sure it's upright, not uptight, as I like to say. And if you do feel a little bit of tension, I want you to sort of squeeze into that for about 3 seconds. And then I just want you to let go. Feel the release and the relaxation as you let go. Now, this helps the body to position itself in a more relaxed posture, which in turn, it helps the other parts of the body to relax and soften. So once you do this and you're in a comfortable space, we're going to do what we call 3 cleansing breaths. We're going to do 3 cycles of the 4-4 breath. Now, I talked about the 4-4 breath in one of my previous videos, and I'll link that video to the cards where I explain what that is. And so the 4-4 breath is basically you take 4 breaths in and then 4 breaths out. But the other part of the 4-4 breath is you're doing the 4 breaths in for something and you're blowing the 4 breaths out to get something out. So In this case, we're creating an environment of safety for the little girl. And so we want to take 4 breaths in for safety. So let's go ahead and do that. 4 in for safety. 4 out for peace. Or let's try that again. We're going to do 4 in for safety and then 4 out all of the anxiety. There we go. 4 in for safety. 4 out all the anxiety. Get all of that out. Let it drop to the ground. Let it fall somewhere else, not in your space. Okay? And I want you to remind her, there's no one here who is going to shame you. There's no one here who is going to hurt you, who's going to judge you, who's going to ignore you. You're safe in this space. And for the next few seconds, I want you to just take in that safety. Just breathe normally. Breathe normally. Breathe naturally. Just practice taking that safety in. And you may notice the rise and fall of your abdomen, but I want you to see if you can notice the breath in other areas of your body. Maybe you notice it in your neck, in your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your legs, your toes, your fingers. Where else can you feel the breath supporting you? 4 in for safety. 4 out all the anxiety. Okay? Now, in this posture, I invite you to listen to my words. I reach out and touch my African ancestors who bore many great wounds and burdens through their blood, sweat, and tears. I connect to your pain, but more importantly and more powerfully, I touch your resilience and invoke the spirit of Ashe. As I slowly emerge from my shell in this safe space created by my adult self, I press into the healing of the breath, which gives me strength to call forth perseverance, love, determination, creativity, and genius. Those gifts that you left for me to transform my pain into my personal power. It's not my fault that your wisdom and spirit skipped my mother, preventing her from giving me the warmth, love, and support I truly needed. What I know now is that your strength and power has always been with me. And I now know that I'm conscious of it. And I can choose to embrace this power to change my life from the inside out. Thank you for passing to me the power of resistance to oppression, the gifts of soulful singing and improvisation and art. I bask in your resilience and embrace it for my own journey. Thank you for my adult self, who has come to rescue me and to remind me that you are always with me, and I can connect to you anytime, any place, through the breath. 4 in for safety. 4 out all the anxiety, the tension. Ashe. Oh. Ashe. Aho. Ashe. Aho. Ashe. Aho. And there you are. I hope that your little girl is now comforted. But not only that, I hope she's empowered to move forward with this renewed sense that she can not only rescue herself, but that she can basically create the life that she wants outside of this wound that has been festering for so many years and that has prevented her from using her voice to heal herself. If this resonated with you and if you'd like to dive deeper, be sure to download my free trauma recovery coaching primer that you can access by clicking the link below. Also, be sure to connect with me on social media, on Instagram at Fear Minimalist and Facebook at Fear Minimalist, where we can carry on the conversation in more depth about healing the mother wound. Well, that will do it for today. If you liked this video, hit the like button below, share with your friends, drop a comment below to let me know if this was relaxing for you and if you'd like to see more of these types of guided meditation videos. I'd be more than happy to do more, as I do them all the time, and it's part of my repertoire. Last but not least, be sure to subscribe, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so that you will be notified each week when I upload new content. And one last thing, remember that the sun is going to rise and shine bright tomorrow. The question is, are you going to rise with it and allow your best self to shine? I hope you do, and I will see you next time. Bye.